Good morning, good afternoon, good night, ladies and gentlemen. So may I please introduce you our first speaker, Professor Spiros Maniatis, who is going to give us opening remarks. Professor Maniatis joined the British Institute of International and Comparative Law as director in September 2018. Previously, he was Professor of Intellectual Property Law and the head of the Centre for Commercial Law Studies at Queen Mary, University of London. The floor is yours, Spiros.
Thank you, Guan. Dear friends, welcome. And let me start by stating that it is indeed delightful to see so many of you virtually today. Let's hope that next year our meeting will be a bit more realistic. The British Institute of International Comparative Law is really honored to host this second Asia-Pacific Europe Law Institute Alliances Conference. And we're really grateful for the generous support from all the APELIA members, and notably Professor Wei Dongji and Professor Yu Wen Li, who are the APELIA's founding directors. This conference also would have been possible without the cooperation and contribution of so many people. I want to express my gratitude to the moderators and the speakers and everyone who responded to our call for papers for your excellent submissions. I must also thank our amazing admin team, Kian Liu, who worked so hard behind the scenes, Liam Strahan, who is responsible for all the tech today, Carmel Brown and Bradley Dawson for promoting the event. I also have to thank really and particularly Dr. Guan Dang, who has been the catalyst for introducing BICL into APELIA and organizing this event. Now, all the events that we have run at BICL have been flawless so far. However, we must accept that today the whole country is waking up following a football match that was quite dramatic. So Liam has an excellent record running events. He's almost like the flawless pilot with thousands of hours in his records, but who knows what's going to happen today. Now, forget football and let's get back to the conference. This year's conference is titled Artificial Intelligence, Trades and the Rule of Law. I know that we all hope that AI will be a power for good. We have been captivated by the AlphaGo experience. We have witnessed the driverless cars. We have considered smart contracts. We have been tempted by cryptocurrencies. We have relied on the use of AI robotics in distribution and delivery of goods. And most importantly, we're now witnessing with relief, I must add, the targeted application of artificial intelligence in the development of new vaccines during the COVID-19 pandemic. However, AI is also challenging. It is challenging our scientific, our ethical, our legal, our regulatory norms. Where are we now and where are we heading regarding AI applications? Who is responsible for AI's applications? How do we eliminate bias? How do we deal with cross-border data flows? What approach should we adopt regarding AI regulation? This is what we'll try and do at this meeting. Discuss, challenge, explore, propose against the most challenging but also promising international context. And this is exactly what BICL wants to do and what we're aspiring to achieve. We want to become a hub, we want to function as a hub to encourage conversations in the field of AI, trade, and the rule of law, especially against this most complex geopolitical environment. COVID-19 brought a challenge that can only be surmounted by the public policy application of science and innovation globally. Take the development of a number of successful vaccines across the world in record time. This would have been unimaginable at the beginning of the pandemic. but it required and combined the genius of scientists that relied on data provided by those running health systems, working together with business leaders that were willing to undertake huge risks, and cooperating internationally through the World Health Organization, and also benefiting from the collaboration of powerful technology platforms with small biotech genius innovators. It is a symbiotic relationship. What's more, the pandemic is also highlighting the power of data exchange, the essential, almost the necessity of data exchange. A COVID-19 variant anywhere in the world is a global risk all over the world. The World Health Organization, national governments, vaccine manufacturers rely on data in order to respond to the challenge. Reliable, free-flowing data is what the innovation machine requires. This is what we need to have in order to feed, if you like, the machine of innovation. And this is why we need to continue an honest, open conversation about data and AI. At BICL, we're determined to play our part and promote this dialogue, facilitate these conversations. Now, the conference consists of 3 parts. Firstly, led by Lord Clement Jones, our keynote policymaker, our scientist, and our law academic, will brainstorm AI developments and issues in the session of introductory key conversation, if you like, that will set the tone for the conference. We will then have 2 panels. One will focus on artificial intelligence, past, present, and future, and will be moderated by Professor Ian Walton, who is the director of the Center for Commercial Law Studies at Queen Mary, University of London. The second panel will focus on artificial intelligence and global cooperation, and it will be moderated by Professor Feng Lin, who is the Associate Dean of the School of Law and Director of the Center for Judicial Education and Research at City University of Hong Kong. Lord Clement Jones, moderators, speakers, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all. I hope you will enjoy today's conversations. Think hard, explore, propose, challenge, stay safe and well. Tim.